Bob Peterson is a chef at the grill restaurant at Hacienda del Sol in Tucson. He is a graduate of the Western Culinary School in Portland, Oregon. Then he cooked mostly in Aspen, Colorado before coming to Arizona. Here is the signature dessert, Hacienda del Sol Cayenne Spiced Peach Cobbler.
First off, I'm going to start with the pie dough. We're going to take 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, add that into the bowl. Half a teaspoon of kosher salt, tablespoon of granulated sugar, and 3/4 cup cubed butter. Not unsalted tends to be the best. I don't like the added flavor that's added into sweetened butter. So we tend to use a lot of unsalted. Now, normally I would use a pastry knife. What I'm going to do is show for home-wise how we can use 2 forks to do this. Now, this peach cobbler came about as kind of, in my grandmother's mind, a mess-up. She was came to visit in Tucson, brought a lug of peaches from California, and was making it. She, by far, could beat me any day making a pie dough. That's why I like to try to make them by hand. I think you get a little more consistency, a little more character of yourself in it. And she's making this one day, and I'm watching her, and she accidentally grabbed the cayenne pepper instead of the cinnamon and just started dusting. And you can see cinnamon here, cayenne pepper, you can see a little bit of a difference. So she caught on as she noticed the redness coming out. So she tried to hide it and scrape out the cayenne, but no avail. She couldn't get it all and tried to pass it off on all of us. Now, what she considered to be one of her mistakes turned out to be one of my main staples on any of my dessert menus. So I'm going to go ahead, approximately 12 ounces of ice water. I tend to do a little bit more just to be safe, because this is your variable and this will change your dough. You want it just so it comes together. Form this into a couple balls, patties if you will. We'll wrap in plastic and allow this to chill down for about an hour.
Now the filling is prepared. At the restaurant, individually quick frozen peaches are used. The chef believes this ensures uniform quality.
I'm going to add, this will make approximately 2 that we're going to do today. This is approximately 3 peaches worth, or about 2½ to 3 cups of the IQF peaches. Half teaspoon of cinnamon. Cayenne now is one you don't normally want to be grabbing with your fingers, because as soon as you get it on your hand, you touch anywhere, touch somewhere else in your hand, touch your face a little bit, it's going to burn, and it's going to burn for quite a while. So I'm going to go about a 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a touch more of the cayenne. Remember not to touch it, otherwise it will hurt. A little bit of sugar. I do this depending on the freshness of the peaches as well, but anywhere from 1/3 cup to 1/2 cup should be sufficient. Get that mixed up a little bit nice. Redness will come out of the cayenne a little bit, and you can see the flakes in there along with the cinnamon. Both complement each other very well, and the flavors are phenomenal. A little bit of flour to help as a binding agent. Some people like to use tapioca as well, or even cornstarch. I think all-purpose flour does just fine. What I'll do is add just enough till I can see it thickening up.
A streusel topping contains flour, sugar, Quaker oats, cinnamon, butter, and a little more cayenne. The rested dough is rolled out and pressed into a ramekin in a sort of rustic shape.
like to fill them up nice and tall, otherwise, as they cook, the fruit drops down.
The cobbler will go into a 350-degree oven for 35 to 45 minutes.
The cobbler has been baked to a golden beautifulness. Finish with a little bit of chantilly cream. Right up front. Some nice pansies out of our garden. Extra dust of cinnamon around. A little bit of warm caramel sauce as well. Drizzle right over the top. Nice strawberry to finish off. Nice little fan. And we're done.